Hey, you geeks! Ooh, I love darkness along the ways. Every scene was so intentional and built our Fab 5 plus 2 for the season's final battle.
Here it is, the moment you've been waiting for.
This is the level of adaptation I've been waiting for. While I resent the wait, the payoff was totally worth it. So here is my spoilerific breakdown of Episode 7's characters, world building, magic system, and plot. Rand. Winner, chicken dinner! He's my favorite character this episode, and I don't care if he is or is not the Dragon Reborn. Though Min straight up confirms that he is.
That baby was something impossible.
And Amazon's timeline makes it hard canon. So, everyone hoping for a Captain Planet Dragon,
Your powers combined.
we'll just have to wait another turning of the wheel for those well-turned calves. Not to say that the others aren't important.
But they're all linked, all four of them.
Is that unusual?
Very.
They're just not the dragon. Which to Rand's lovably addled brain means that he has to not only stick up for his friends.
You never really got to know him. If you had, then you'd know how hard he's had it.
But protect them from the Dark One himself.
I can't lose anyone else in this room.
Rand believes this so badly that he overcomes the lie he's been telling himself this whole season, that he is not the dragon. He's been hiding behind Matt's madness ever since Shatter Logoth, yet when the wheel wove Matt out of the ways, Rand has to face the fears holding him back from accepting his fate.
Egwene will never love you as much as you love her. She loved you once, and she'll leave you again.
Fears relieved by Egwene telling him that she won't leave him if he's the dragon.
If it's you, I will always stand by you, you know that.
Rand finally faces the power inside him, the power he has denied all along, and accepts that.
It's me.
Tam and Tigraine. Rand's parents are a close tie for second place. Tigraine, Rand's bio mom, is a complete beast, going into battle pregnant and fighting up to the last moments before giving birth. Magdalena Sitova conveys so much without saying a word. I also like that her fight gave her a better reason for keeling over dead after giving birth, beyond the fact that she's a parent of a fantasy protagonist. Her ferocity is then nicely balanced by Tam's mercy.
But I had to get away, up the mountain, into the snow. He was crying.
Tam's battle shock brought new life into the world, and a possible champion for the light. Father of the age, right there. I can only hope that Rand inherits the best attributes from both parents, as he sets out to face the Dark One. Nynaeve is in her braid-tugging element. She will do whatever she can to protect the fort, now 3, from Emond's Field.
Now you lose the others one by one until you have nothing and no power.
Though I was a bit disappointed that the prudish wisdom of a backwater village was rather forward.
Do you want me to go?
Although the show did it as tastefully as Hollywood does these things,
It's Hollywood magic.
it still felt odd for me. Though Lan was the perfect gentleman, I hope he doesn't break her heart. Egwene wants to be the hero so badly.
I want to go to the Eye of the World because if there's even a chance she's right, then it's worth it.
And fears that she is a fraud.
You're nothing. An imposter, a fool.
Since she is apparently not the Dragon Reborn, I almost feel bad for her. But honestly, I wouldn't wish the Dragon Reborn on anyone. I like that she found balance between her ego and her feelings for Rand. Rand saying that he would be her warder was so sweet.
I'll come with you to the White Tower.
I'll admit it, in that moment, I shipped them. But was that a lie? If their relationship at best is a lie, then I have sincere doubts she's given up her ego. Moraine. I'm glad she doesn't want to kill the Two Rivers folk.
I don't want you to die. Any of you.
But it's still totally on her list. She sets the Reds on Matt for failing to come to the Eye.
And to whom should I send this message?
The Red Aja.
And now she's setting off into the Blight with Rand as his mentor or executioner. We've seen exactly how strong Nynaeve is compared to Moraine. So how does Moraine think she can handle a full dragon? Or really, how does Moraine think that one untrained male channeler who happens to be the Dragon Reborn will defeat the Dark One? This was all Swan's idea. And according to Min, the Armorland will be Moraine's undoing.
The Amerlin's seat, and she's wearing full regalia, and she's going to be your downfall.
Maybe that weave has already been woven. Perrin. Lopen, my wolf, formally objects to the tall, dark, handsome wolfman being the butt of love triangles.
Stop! I am so tired of you two fighting over her like she's something you can win!
With how much the camera loves Lan, it is only a matter of time before Perrin explodes out of his shirt as well. Run! It's the next level of wolf power progression. First the eyes.
Wait! There's something up there.
Then boom, off goes the shirt. I love wolves, but I have always been on Team Edward. Those who've seen my Elantris review should not be surprised. True wolfkin would know better than to get mixed up in love dodecahedrons, or whatever is going on between Layla, Perrin, Egwene, and Rand.
The only woman I've ever loved was my wife.
Sure you did.
I'm also a little miffed because the only foreshadowing I saw for this reveal was Madeline Madden's comment in a Nerdist article, which I do not count as part of Amazon's multi-level storytelling contraption. Poor Perrin. Wolf boys deserve better. The Borderlands. They're on the map. They're on the map. Or at least Faldara and the Blight is. Though I have serious questions about scale. We'll just have to accept that they split the difference on the ways. Few things that stand out about the Borderlands. They are really the first functioning male-led society in the show.
We have guarded Talwyn's Gap for 1,000 years.
Though the women have their doubts. Men.
My brother begs to differ.
Of course he does. Why would he ask her a question when he already knows all the answers?
Faldara is infinitely better than the dumpster fire of Gildan, and way better than Malkir, a fallen borderland country, of which Lan is apparently the king.
Not that it matters. Malkia was taken by the Blight so long ago.
Moraine, of course, knows this already. So does all the Borderlands.
Dasha.
Note how this is the first time anyone acknowledges Lan before Moraine. Seeing this strange warrior culture compared to the agrarian communities in the South tells us something about the Blight border, which they profess to guard. One more thing. There's been a lot of comments about the costuming of this show, often saying that the gang looks too clean. In this episode, they went out of their way to make Moraine look disheveled the whole time. And yet, I think the problem remains. So I'm blaming Lady Amalisa's dress. It is the epitome of what is just off about these costumes. Up top, we have a fantastical neckline that reads very queenly, even if outside of known Earth cultures. Then, we have her gravity-defying skirt pants thing. Showing shins does not read to me as befitting a woman of her standing. While her pleats are high-fashion avant-garde, it reads to me more like the umbrella dress from Project Runway or Cinderella's latest ball gown if I'm feeling charitable. Neither of which convey a wise woman among a warrior clan. I think these costumes suffer from mismixing of cultures along with modern couture to give us looks which fall into the uncanny valley of fantasy clothing. Reading the pattern. A new power is revealed. Reading the pattern or predicting the future. Though Min isn't your typical mysterious seer type.
He will return tonight.
No, she's a down-to-earth bartender who tells it like it is. More or less.
Okay, you're not the Dragon Reborn.
I get the feeling she doesn't say all she sees, and we don't get to see all she sees.
White flame. And a ring of gold.
Whatever that means. And of note, she knew Rand was the Dragon Reborn.
I know who you are.
And she didn't tell Moraine. So that gives us 3 levels of mystery about her. First is what she sees true and unchangeable. For example, how can Rand be the Dragon Reborn, destined to go mad, have a baby in his future?
And the redhead is rocking a baby.
Second, even if true, it's unlikely her visions have the obvious meaning. So her visions about the Armorlin could mean Swan or someone else. Lastly, even if she does see the unchangeable and the meaning is clear, will she tell the truth about it? She tells Rand he's the Dragon Reborn and implies he will die at the Eye.
Do I make it back?
But she also tells him that his future holds
Rainbows and carnivals and 3 beautiful women.
I highly doubt we are getting a carnival in this show. Plot. Moraine remains the worst detective ever. Rand channels a Trolloc away, and everyone just assumes it was Egwene. Even Egwene!
Sorry, I didn't mean to channel.
Moraine should have known better. Oh well. Fortunately, the sudden Trolloc and the Podon Fane attack forced the group to make a pit stop on their way to the Eye, where Moraine takes a last-ditch effort to discover who is the Dragon Reborn.
Well, which one of us is it?
She doesn't know.
When that fails, our group faces the same question they and the show have been avoiding for weeks.
One of us is the Dragon Reborn.
And now we finally get answers. Egwene will go because she wants to protect the world. Perrin will go because I guess he has nothing better to do since Layla died. And Nynaeve will go to protect the kids.
Handling away those kids on you?
But Rand outmaneuvers them all. So determined to protect everyone, he goes from hard denial to facing the truth.
You are the Dragon Reborn.
And leaving in the middle of the night, not wanting to risk his friends going to the Eye and getting killed. Though I'm not sure leaving them in Fal Dara is a safe bet. The show is done being subtle about Podon Fane stalking them.
I could have sworn I just saw Podon Fane walk past us.
And wherever Fane be, there be Trollocs. And dragons. Adaptation. Mild spoilers for New Spring and The Eye of the World, though the show basically summarized these points already, and I'm furious!
I'm simply furious.
The last of Lan's father's armsmen all died in New Spring, and this was a major character motivation for him to join Moraine, all just simplifying it to...
You are a king without a kingdom. A boy without a family.
I just won't have it! Kidding. That's what some of the critics sound like now, and it's so annoying. Actually, I like the way they incorporated Lan's history and laid groundwork for future concepts, particularly the flame and the void. Rand's archery is the telltale sign. When he's lying to himself and full of inner turmoil, he can't shoot worth a dang. But once he's accepted who he is and has a semblance of inner peace, he's a lanky ginger Robin Hood. I halfway expected the last arrow to be wrapped in the power, but I'm satisfied that we finally get to see Rand channel and that his power is tainted for him to go mad. The Westlands and the fandom is in for a real treat now that the dragon has finally been reborn. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe if you would like to see more. Your patronage is greatly appreciated.